You know, we usually think of sad songs as, well, the soundtrack for heartbreak. But what if a song about profound, crushing loss could actually become a battle cry for an almost impossible dream? That's the fascinating story we're exploring today.
This line, it translates to something like, "What have you become? Right before my very eyes." It's a lyric just drenched in sorrow. It's a lament from someone watching a person they love transform into a complete stranger.
Yeah, the original point of the song is totally clear. It's meant to capture that universal pain of a broken heart. You know, it's the perfect music for just staring out a rainy window, completely lost in memories of what used to be. And right there, that's the puzzle we're here to solve. How does a song about losing someone become an anthem for pushing forward? It's an absolutely incredible story of reinterpretation.
Okay, so first, let's just get the foundation right. We really need to feel the original weight of these words to appreciate just how radically they've been transformed.
This line here means, I think about how innocent they were. The whole song is just steeped in this kind of nostalgia, right? Looking back at a simpler time, a version of a person or a relationship that is now just gone forever. It's pure, beautiful melancholy.
So when you look at its DNA, the song is all about loss, broken promises, and the pain of memory. I mean, by every single measure, it is a tragic love song.
Now, this is where things get really interesting. This is where a whole generation of students took this song and turned it into a mirror for their own struggle.
So, this line says, "Those who said we'd never part." Now, in the song, it's a lover's broken promise. You know, a classic theme of betrayal. But for a student getting ready for their exams, this line means something totally different.
They hear this, and they think of the promise they made to themselves, to their families, the promise to succeed, to not give up. The we in the song isn't a couple anymore. It's the student and their ambition.
Then the song continues, "They got lost, right before my eyes." It's such a haunting line about a person who just vanished.
And this just perfectly captures the reality for these aspirants. Who got lost? It wasn't a lover. It was their friends, their hobbies, their social life. Everything was sacrificed. It all disappeared in the pursuit of their goal. The song becomes an ode to their own sacrifice.
And that brings us back to the core line, the absolute emotional anchor of the entire song. In the original, it's accusatory. You're pointing the finger at someone else. But in this new context, this is the most powerful moment of self-reflection. The student is looking in the mirror. They are the one who has changed. The innocent person they used to be is gone, replaced by someone hardened, focused, and completely transformed by the struggle. It's not a lament anymore. It's a recognition of their own grueling evolution.
So why did this reinterpretation resonate so deeply? Well, to understand that, you have to understand the sheer, insane scale of the challenge these students are facing.
Every single year, over 1 million people apply for India's prestigious civil services exam. 1 million! 1 million dreams, 1 million families' hopes, all riding on one single test.
And out of that million people, how many positions are actually available? Roughly 1,000. The odds are just staggering. We're talking less than 0.1%. This isn't just an exam. It's a battle against probability itself. And the process is a year-long marathon. It kicks off with a screening test that wipes out hundreds of thousands of people, then moves to a brutal multi-day written exam with 9 different papers, and it all ends with a high-stakes personality interview. It literally demands the complete surrender of your life.
So, what does this all tell us? I think it reveals something really fundamental about how we use art to navigate our own lives.
This is the core insight right here. The song itself doesn't change. The notes are the same, the words are the same. The listener changes. Their life experience fills the song with brand new meaning, letting them find their own story inside someone else's. And this is the real takeaway. They didn't ignore the sadness in the song. They embraced it. They channeled that feeling of loss, not for a person, but for their old life. And they turned that melancholy into fuel. The pain became a reminder of how much they'd invested and exactly why they couldn't possibly give up now. It's just such a powerful reminder that motivation doesn't always come from cheerful, happy places. Sometimes, strength is found by looking hardship directly in the face and finding a melody for it. It kind of leaves you wondering, where do you find your anthem?